the random selection of our audience here at Pick Your Poison for Mathayus' opponent, Pac Ortega, making his debut here in the Pride. First-time matchup for these two folks. A couple of physical specimens taking to the ring here in College Station. Ortega, Mathayus sizing each other up. Well, and now Devin DeVille sizing up Ortega from the apron. The manager of the God of Fire needs to get off and follows instructions. There's a concept right there. Pac Ortega out of Waynesville, Missouri, originally right in the Ozarks, but now down in Texas, training under the tutelage of a man that we know very well here in the Pride, Rodney Mack, as well as Jazz. And again, DeVille to the apron.
Damn it! First you're getting up. You're getting up. Second, DeVille, you're out of here! Get out of my face! Back to the back!
DeVille ejected. He didn't actually himself physically get involved, but the distractions were enough. Whoa, roll up. Ortega rolling up Mathayus. Kick out. And coming through. That clubbing blow to the face of Ortega as both men charged at each other. And now Mathayus back on top. Probably very frustrated and angered. Referee's discretion there to eject DeVille from ringside. Again, he did not himself physically lay hands on Ortega, but Herman using his discretion and deciding that less than a minute into the contest, twice to the apron, that Devin DeVille needed to go. And now Mathayus using the ropes to try to take the air out of Ortega. Again, Ortega now making a name for himself on the Texas wrestling scene. If there's any place to go in the United States of America to make a name for yourself, it is Texas, and the man from Missouri has done just that. Meanwhile, Mathayus continues to put on quite the display here in the state of Texas and here in the Pride, sending Ortega off, and there's some strength and some agility, and there's some more. Head scissors sending Mathayus over, getting this crowd into it, and then Mathayus just bounces back with a boot. Ortega learning very quickly what the best in the state of Texas have come to find out, either in person or here on our Facebook and YouTube pages where our matches go. Mathayus is a force to be reckoned with, but Ortega showing tenacity, coming out of the corner, but again Mathayus, right arm across the face of Pat. Mathayus unable to get Ortega up. And now, Pac was able to bait the God of Fire in and really had a tough time on that exit from the ring. His arm getting caught up there. We'll keep an eye on that. Oh, well, if there was a problem, he solved it. Mathayus bringing Ortega down face first on the apron. You saw, even prior to that, blood from the mouth. Cover. And a kick out. Blood from the mouth of Ortega. Learning very quickly that Mathayus has an intensity and a strength and a power that is very rare here in the state of Texas in professional wrestling.
I run out this, baby!
The answer is no. That is not all that Mathayus has. Ortega, again, staying in this fight. He is unwilling to relent to Mathayus.
Come on, guys. With the right hand. With the hair. Come on, let's go. I'm sorry.
That's a flat out lie. He's not sorry at all. Mathayus seemingly not fazed by Devin DeVille being removed from this contest. He continues to fight on. Big swing and a miss there, though. And now Ortega comes in with a chop. But again, Mathayus right back to it. Black belt in karate, showing those educated feet. Educated in Chuck Norris's Kickstart program from a young age. Then adding the power and the strength. Mathayus is a force to be reckoned with, and Ortega staying in this matchup. To his immense credit, not that we expected anything less. Oh, gosh. Rake of the face, shot to the face. Couldn't see from that angle necessarily, but Mathayus went for a pretty long ride back to the ring. And Ortega finding his wits as Mathayus finds his feet, charging in, and again takes a shot to the face. Boot up from Pac, who remains perched on the top rope, and again Mathayus kicked as he came in, and now Ortega from the second rope looking to take to the skies. Oh, caught. Oh my goodness. Massive slam by Mathayus, not getting the three. Ortega surviving. He has had to fight from underneath from the beginning. Those early interferences by DeVille giving Mathayus the edge. And even with DeVille gone, Mathayus has stayed on top. But we are seeing what Pac Ortega has in his mind and in his body, able to survive this onslaught from Mathayus. Oh, gosh, getting up and getting over. Mathayus looking for his spear. And now Ortega dives out of the way, and Mathayus goes crashing into the turnbuckles. Minimal to the extent that we have seen already. Expenditure of energy. Ortega simply making a couple of leaps, but avoiding Mathayus, who himself then crashes into turnbuckles and takes damage. And now Ortega firing up as this crowd in College Station get their first look at Ortega in the pride, seeing the tenacity again of this gentleman. Ortega with straight right hands, three of them delivered to the side of Mathayus' head. Comes in with a clothesline, but Mathayus does not go down. A second clothesline does not take Mathayus down. Pump kick is missed, and Ortega comes in. Mathayus to a knee. Ortega now going back in. Oh, both feet right to the chest of Mathayus, who again goes crashing into the corner. Ortega, cannonball in the corner. What a flurry. Pac Ortega may just, oh, you see that? See that right on the apron. Again, Devin DeVille is here. Ortega realizes it. Third time, but the first since an ejection. DeVille back to ringside and on the apron. Ortega has had enough of this. He should. He's well warranted. And he takes his right hand and puts it right to the face of DeVille. Oh, God, a spear. Mathayus spearing Ortega. And that's it. The first Lions Den champion, Mathayus, with help, as usual, from Devin DeVille. Did he need it? Well, we'll never know, quite honestly, but DeVille defying the referee's order, coming back to ringside, and Ortega dispatched him only to get the spear. As Devin DeVille and Mathayus played mind games with Haster over the past few months, and now Mathayus picking up yet another victory. Surely, DeVille and the God of Fire have